Havelock is a city in Craven County, North Carolina, United States. The population was 20,735 at the 2010 census. The city is home to Marine Corps Air Station Cherry Point, the world's largest Marine Corps air station, and home to the 2nd Marine Aircraft Wing. Havelock is part of the new Bern, North Carolina Micropolitan Statistical Area. History. Havelock is one of 8 cities in the world named after Sir Henry Havelock, a British officer in India, who distinguished himself in 1857 during what was known as the Indian Mutiny. The area was originally named Havelock Station in the late 1850s, when the Atlantic and North Carolina Railroad built a depot where its right-of-way crossed what is now Miller Boulevard. The town was the initial landing point for a Civil War battle known as the Battle of New Bern. On March 11, 1862, Brigadier General Ambrose Burnside's command embarked from Roanoke Island to rendezvous with Union gunboats at Hatteras Inlet for an expedition against New Bern. On March 13, the fleet sailed up the Neuse River, anchored at Slocum Creek, and disembarked infantry on the river's south bank. Elements of the Rhode Island Heavy Artillery came ashore near the present-day location of the Officers' Club on Cherry Point Marine Corps Air Station, and also near the Carolina Pines Golf and Country Club. The Federals captured 9 forts and 41 heavy guns and occupied a base. The Federals transited Havelock from New Bern on the way to the Battle of Fort Macon. Despite several Confederate attempts to reclaim the town and the surrounding area, the Federals did not withdraw until after the end of the war. Existing records indicate that the production of naval supplies, including turpentine and tar, were very important in the local economy during the 19th century. With the invention of the steam engine, the demand for tar and turpentine slowly evaporated as fewer wooden ships were constructed. Many distillers of turpentine turned to the production of moonshine to make ends meet. In 1940, Havelock became the home of Marine Corps Air Station Cherry Point. The Naval Aviation Depot located on the air station provides employment opportunities for local residents. In 1959, the town was officially established. Jimmy Sanders served as the mayor of the city from 1987 until the election of former City Commissioner William L. Lewis, Jr. in 2013 by a vote of 624 to 319. Geography. Havelock is located in southern Craven County at 34.88278 degrees north, 76.90917 degrees west, 34.88278 minus 76.90917. The city limits encompass most of Marine Corps Air Station Cherry Point and extend as far north as the tidal Neuse River. Slocum Creek is a tidal inlet that extends south from the Neuse as far as the center of Havelock. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 17.6 square miles, of which 16.8 square miles is land and 0.81 square miles, or 4.56%, is water. Demographics. At the 2010 United States Census, there were 20,735 people, 6,409 households, and 5,073 families residing in the city. The racial makeup of the city was 70.0% white, 0.7% Native American, 17.4% African American, 2.9% Asian, 0.3% Native Hawaiian and other Pacific Islander, 4.0% from other races, and 4.7% from 2 or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 11.6% of the population. As of the census of 2000, there were 22,442 people, 6,411 households, and 5,200 276 families residing in the city. The population density was 1,342.9 people per square mile. There were 6,783 housing units at an average density of 405.9 square mi. The racial makeup of the city was 70.48% white, 18.53% African American, 0.78% Native American, 2.54% Asian, 0.15% Pacific Islander, 3.94% from other races, and 3.58% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 9.01% of the population. There were 6,411 households, out of which 52.5% had children under the age of 18 living with them. 69.3% were married couples living together. 10.0% had a female householder with no husband present, and 17.7% were non-families. 13.7% of all households were made up of individuals, and 2.5% have someone living alone who is 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.91 and the average family size was 3.19. In the city, the population was spread out with 28.2% under the age of 18, 29.0% from 18 to 24, 30.2% from 25 to 44, 9.6% from 45 to 64, and 3.1% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 23 years. For every 100 females there were 133.9 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 147.2 males. The median income for a household in the city was $35,351, and the median income for a family was $37,000. Males had a median income of $22,048 versus $18,322 for females. The per capita income for the city was $15,586. About 6.8% of families and 8.6% of the population were below the poverty line, including 12.0% of those under age 18 and 8.3% of those age 65 or over. Highways. Havelock's main highway is US 70, which runs west to east through the center of town. There is also NC 101, from which two entrances to Marine Corps Air Station Cherry Point are located. A US 70 bypass around the city is scheduled to begin construction in 2015. New Bern, the Craven County seat, is 19 miles to the northwest via US 70, while Morehead City, gateway to the Crystal Coast beaches along the Atlantic Ocean, is 17 miles to the southeast. Building on a landfill. The city of Havelock began building out in the 1960s and 1970s. Some homes in the town were built over a landfill in the 1970s, which land at the time was still owned by Craven County and not by Havelock. It appears that the old landfill was last used in the 1940s and 1950s. However, many houses appear to be sinking. The North Carolina Division of Waste Management said in a statement, "We are investigating the site to determine the nature and extent of the waste and any health risks due to the presence of metals on site. Through preliminary soil testing, we have determined the presence of metals in the soils, but those levels are not considered to be an immediate health risk to people living in the community." Education. College. Craven Community College. High School. Havelock High School. Early College. East High School. Middle Schools. Havelock Middle School. Tucker Creek Middle School. Elementary Schools. Havelock Elementary School. Arthur W. Edwards Elementary School, Graham A. Barton Elementary School, Roger R. Bell Elementary School, W. Jesse Gergenus Elementary School, Private Schools, Annunciation Catholic School, Gramercy. Notable people: Bruce Carter, linebacker, New York Jets; Pharoah Cooper, professional football player for the Los Angeles Rams; William M. Faulkner, United States Marine Corps Lieutenant General; Guy Wimper, guard, Pittsburgh Steelers.